Welcome back. This week I will be cooking the viral, I guess, TikTok cloud bread, if you want to call it bread. I don't think it's actually bread because it's just cornstarch, sugar, and egg white, so I think it's more like a meringue. But we're about to see how this goes.
Today I'm going to show y'all how to make cloud bread. I've been seeing it all over my For You page, so I knew I had to try it out, and it's super easy. You just need to whisk together egg whites, white sugar, and cornstarch until you get really stiff peaks. You can change the color and the flavor just by adding those things in, or you can leave it plain, and it still looks really cool. Just bake it at 300 degrees for about 25 minutes. I did 26 and it was perfect. I really like how it dissolves like cotton candy.
So the first thing for the recipe calls for 3 egg whites. Cracking eggs is something I'm not good at, so we'll see how this goes, see how many tries it takes. Hopefully I can get it in one, but we'll see. Oh no, I already ruined the shell. Okay, so what you can do, I learned this little trick from a few people on here. So you just crack an egg into a bowl and take your clean hands and just shake out the egg white, put it in there, bam. Now you just have an egg yolk and egg white. So honestly, if you can't crack an egg like me, that's perfect. Because I just did it. Sometimes it will crack though, so be ready for that. On to egg number 2 now. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I can do this. And if you hear any jingles, that would be my dog Graham. I will insert a picture of him every time he does jingle. This looks to be about good, I would say. I'm not a Pioneer woman. If y'all know who she is, I'm not her. So don't come here expecting to see like quality egg cracking content or cooking. Okay, so next, all you want to do is whisk your egg whites until they're a little fluffy. It says bubbly on this TikTok. And we'll see what happens after that. But then we add sugar and cornstarch, which is what gives it that leavening, bubbly cloudness that it has. Alright, so everything's mixed. If y'all can see this, it's fairly bubbly. It's white now instead of clear for the most part. So now I'll move on to the other 2 ingredients that it calls for. So it says 10 grams cornstarch and 30 grams sugar. I looked online and basically that comes out to I think 1 1/3 tablespoon of cornstarch and then a 1/4 cup of sugar. So you might want to be exact with that. If you do have a scale, you can do that. I do not. I feel like most Americans don't. I feel like that's mainly like a European type thing. But if you have one, you can actually be precise and maybe get this recipe right. Unlike me, we'll see how this turns out. Okay, so now I will be adding the 1 1/3 tablespoons of cornstarch. So I don't think there's actually a 1/3 tablespoon. I know 3 teaspoons makes 1 tablespoon. Wow, look at that. Okay, I actually do know cooking stuff. So that'd be a teaspoon. There we go. Okay, cornstarch is in, and now we will add in the sugar. The sugar is now added. I'd also like to mention, if you want to add any kind of food coloring, you can. I will be doing green, because why not? Green's one of my favorite colors. So I'll be doing green, but do that in, or put that in while everything is still liquid, or else I don't think it would turn out too well. I don't have gloves, so let's hope I don't get this on myself. 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Let's see how green this gets, because I'm the Grinch. I would say it's another minute or 2, and then it should be ready, because these aren't really that stiff, as you can tell, maybe. So you want them to be a little bit stiffer. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. The peaks are pretty stiff, as you can maybe see. They hold straight up, which is just fine. So I have a confession. I just learned you can actually add flavoring. I did not know this. So I will be adding a little bit of vanilla extract now to give it a little bit of a vanilla flavor instead of just like the egg white and sugar flavoring, because I'm not a huge fan of meringue. So I'll do that and then I'll be right back. So all that is now incorporated in. What you want to do next is put the oven on 300 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I'm sorry if you're from Europe or anywhere in the world except for America, because you know, we love the imperial scale of measurements. So you put it on for 300, let that preheat, and you want to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. But right now, what you want to do is put it on a non-stick cookie sheet or line it with parchment paper, put it on there, and then you will smooth it out into like a semicircle, half dome, or a dome type shape. So I will do that for you all now. I have my handy dandy rubber spatula for this job, which will make it a lot easier. I also have a second camera set up, aka my phone, so y'all can get a better view of this. So what you want to do is just scrape and plop. Literally that simple. So then you just take all of it out. It's honestly not hard. I honestly don't know where TikTok got the name cloud bread, because it's not even bread. And it's been created before, basically. It's been around for quite a while. So you can smooth it out if you want to make it more even, or you can also probably leave it more natural so that it does look like a cloud. You can also probably even make this rainbow or multicolored if you'd like to, if you add in just different types of the cloud bread. I'll be back to give you all a taste test of what it is, what it tastes like, and show you all what happens in the oven. I made a mistake. It was supposed to be 25 minutes and not 20, so I'll correct that in the video. When I say originally 20 minutes, it should be about 25. So I'll put it back in for about 3 minutes because I realized it was too squishy and not done. I was like, oh no. So now it has about 20 seconds left again, and then I'll take it out and we can test it and see what it's like. Okay, so it is actually a lot better this time. It's not squishy when I touch it. It doesn't stick to my finger, so I know that it is complete. Not complete, done, and that it's done. So once it cools down some, I'll put it on my plate, cut it, and show you all the inside of what it looks like. Oh, that was nice. I enjoyed that. Here's what. Oh, okay, it is a little sticky, but maybe it's done. Hopefully it's done. I guess we'll figure it out. You think it's done?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a piece?
No. Put it back in the oven.
We'll just stick it in the microwave.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I tried. It looks really sad now that I microwaved it.
Well, the cooked parts taste good.
Well, I'm not a fan of it, so maybe I'll redo it in the future. But to me, I don't like it. Alright, that's all I have for this week. Stay tuned to see what happens next week.